We are up in the meal house. It already smells so good in here. Chef Grace Vallow stopping by and bringing along what I think is just the perfect dish to bring to a barbecue, a picnic in the summer.
True.
Potato salad, but you've got your own spin on this.
Yes, it is a mayo-less potato salad, so we're using only olive oil, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some smoky bacon. It's just so delicious for a picnic.
You don't need the mayo.
You really don't, and I actually think it kind of distracts just from kind of like the other picnicky foods.
Yeah.
So this is just a favorite for me.
All right, let's get into it. Pretty
Yes.
easy, some basic ingredients here, right?
Yes, so I boiled some potatoes here. They're just little baby red potatoes, and then I just quartered them. So that's all this is here.
Do you like red potatoes, or do you prefer them for this recipe?
I prefer them just because it adds a little bit more color, but if you have other potatoes on hand, that's totally fine. If they're just, kind of the standard
Great, we've got the
yellow
recipe
potatoes.
on the screen, yeah.
Yes. So now we have some celery here. I have about 4 stalks of celery, and I actually used the fronds, which is kind of like the little leaves at the end of the celery too, because I think it just adds a little bit like kind of funness to the dish.
All right, don't throw them away, right?
And one kind of trick that I want to show you for cutting celery like this, because a lot of people wonder, how do you get it so like tiny?
Sure, right.
You cut the actual stalk just in half, and then you go ahead and kind of cut little tiny cubes. It makes it a lot easier instead of just going ahead and cutting kind of these big chunks.
There you go.
It's
So
a little
cut it
trick
in
of the
half.
day.
All right,
So
very
you're
nice.
gonna add about 4 stalks of celery, finely chopped, and then I have some red onion here, about a half of a red onion.
Little bite, awesome.
It'll add some brightness, and of course, everything's better with garlic.
Everything.
So I have 1 clove of garlic here that I finely minced, and then I have some smoky bacon.
The real deal, not some bacon
Oh yes.
bits. This
Oh
is-
no. This is the applewood smoked bacon.
Yum.
I use nitrate free because I just I feel like it makes it seem like it's better for
Yeah.
you. So
Why not, right?
some bacon. And so this is the base, and then
Okay.
we're gonna do a dressing. So I have
Okay.
a bowl here for that. So we're gonna start off with some apple cider vinegar. And this is going to just add a little bit of tanginess to the potato salad and kind of offset the bacon.
And something healthy too to add to
Very
to this
true.
dish, right?
So true. So I'm just gonna add about maybe 2 tablespoons or so. And then I have some grainy Dijon mustard. And I like grainy because it just adds a little bit more texture.
Sure
to the
does,
dressing.
yeah, some extra crunch.
I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that. And then honey is going to kind of add another depth to
Some
the
sweetness?
dressing. Yeah, some
Sure,
sweetness.
sure.
And I really like this honey too because it's local, so I feel good about using local
Yeah.
honey from Connecticut.
Support local beekeepers, absolutely.
And then just a little bit of pepper. And now we just have to whisk it all together.
All right. A
And-
little under a minute here.
Okay.
Whisk, okay.
And then just the last ingredient is we're going to add some olive oil, and that's just going to bring the dressing all together. You can also add a little bit of the bacon drippings if you did want to.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So if you really wanted it to be
Just
kind of
drop that
nutty.
in. You do what you want with it if you want to. Okay.
Yes. And then you're just going to pour it right over. And after you mix all of those fabulous ingredients together, you're going to end up with this.
Voila.
The end product.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Doesn't it?
And again, something lighter to bring, a variation without the mayo.
So true.
It doesn't have to just be a side dish. I would have this as a meal.
Oh, I have. So trust me, it's
Yeah.
a delicious meal on its own too.
It looks so good. Grace, thank you so much for coming by as
Thank
always.
you.
You can find the recipe on the Fox 61 website. You also see it right on your screen. Thank you again.
Yes.
It smells so good. You
Thank
guys,
you.
I'll send it down to you.